Spin is a bash utility that improves the Docker experience. It can replicate any environment on any machine and centralize infrastructure from a single configuration file. Spin dramatically improves the developer experience when working with Docker using officially supported features and best practices. People think that AI is going to replace a lot of jobs because everyone thinks that everyone else's job is easy. The desire to remove humans from the equation is based on ignorance. Even with the wildest of innovations, people still matter, and this can't be avoided. People want to appeal to other humans and be seen and understood. Quick Share for Android is a unified method of sharing for Android and Chromebook devices developed through a collaboration between Google and Samsung. The addition of a just-in-time compiler, which compiles code on demand as it is run, could be one of the biggest changes to the CPython interpreter since the specializing adaptive interpreter was added in Python 3.11. AI Toolkit is a header-only C++ library that brings finite state machines, behavior trees, utility AI, and goal-oriented action planning to game NPCs. The layoffs will affect roughly 500 jobs. In 2023, Twitch lost several top executives, announced that it would exit South Korea, and laid off 400 other employees. Intellectuals are being poached from academia by simple market forces and replaced with people who stay in academia due to an inability to thrive in corporate settings for various reasons. Mattercasting is a casting feature that will initially only support streaming content from Amazon's Prime Video app to Echo Show devices. The feature will support Fire TV in the coming months and a range of video services later in the year. Mattercasting is designed to be interoperable across platforms. While both Apple and Google worked with Amazon on the Matter Home standard, neither company has announced any plans to support Mattercasting. Nvidia's G-Sync Pulsar uses a novel algorithm to reduce motion blur and pixel ghosting. The technology can help with the visual discomfort caused by some strobing effects. It will require monitors to have Nvidia's chips built into them. The first monitor with the feature is the Asus ROG Swift PG27 series G-Sync, which will be available later this year. The Rabbit R1 is a $199 standalone device about half the size of an iPhone powered by a large action model. It has a 2.88-inch touchscreen, a rotating camera for taking photos and videos, a scroll wheel, button for navigation, 128 GB of storage, and a battery that lasts all day. The device runs on Rabbit OS, which features a universal controller for apps that can control music, order items from the internet, send messages, and more. It is trained on how to use existing apps for itself and has a dedicated training mode for users to teach it tasks, so developers don't have to do anything to support the device. A 26-minute-long introduction video from Rabbit about the device is available in the article. Microsoft and the Pacific Northwest National Laboratory have found a new battery material using AI and large-scale cloud computing. The material is a new kind of solid-state electrolyte. It could lead to batteries that are less likely to burst into flames compared to lithium-ion batteries. While the material still needs to be tested to see whether it is a viable alternative to lithium-ion batteries, the finding demonstrates AI's potential for speeding up material discovery. A small trial on military veterans suggests that ibogaine, a potent psychedelic drug, could be used to treat traumatic brain injury, TBI. The study found that veterans with TBI symptoms such as post-traumatic stress disorder and depression had the symptoms decrease by more than 80% on average after treatment. Ibogaine seems to have a broad, dramatic, and consistent effect. The data supports launching rigorous trials to test the drug. AI Gateway is an interface between apps and hosted large language models. It streamlines API requests to LLM providers using a unified API. AI Gateway is fast, with a tiny footprint, and it can load balance across multiple models, providers, and keys. It has fallbacks to ensure app resiliency and plug in middleware as needed. People now get content served to them via algorithms rather than searching out content for themselves and sharing it with friends.